Hi agents, this time I want to share the build I've been using daily since Year 6 Season 2. Initially, this build was my adaptation to the hostile modifier and the seasonal modifier, especially Master of None. And it turns out this build is very fun, very strong, has high survivability, and deals high damage. Because of that, this build has become a must-use, which I use daily. Okay, let's break down the build I use. First, of course, the Ninjabike Messenger Backpack. We need this exotic backpack because it has all core attributes: weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. We also need its talent, Resourceful. Agents must already know about this talent. Basically, it gives a +1 bonus from the gear or brand set we use. I use one piece of Cevalier brand on the gloves. Because of the Ninjabike's talent, we get a 2-set bonus, which is 30% hazard protection, and make sure the gear attribute is 10% hazard protection, and change the core attribute to 15% weapon damage. Then, I use the Hollow Man Mask from the Yal brand. Also because of the Ninjabike's talent, we get 2 bonuses: 10% hazard protection and 10% weapon damage. Besides that, this Hollow Man Mask has a 14% health damage attribute, which will be very useful if we want to play on legendary difficulty, where we have to face White Tusk with all their gadgets and equipment, such as Warhounds, mini-tanks, or even Chunga. If you don't have the Dark Zone exclusive Yal brand, you can replace it with Cevalier, which has an 8% crit chance and 20% hazard protection bonus. Lastly, the Foundry Bulwark brand set. From this brand, we get bonuses: 10% total armor, 1% armor regen, 50% shield health, and the talent Makeshift Repair. This talent will repair our shield and armor by 25% of the total damage we receive for 10 seconds. And because I also use the chest piece, which has a talent called Improved Materials, which increases the repair value from 25% to 35% for 10 seconds. So even if we activate directives like no regen, as long as we are being shot at, our armor will continue to be repaired. Just pay attention. If it gets too low, find cover and wait 10 seconds. Make sure all Foundry Bulwark gear has 10% hazard protection in its attributes. And for extra damage, I changed all core attributes to 15% weapon damage. Because my playstyle is to rush, attack, and face enemies head-on, I like to use the Crusader Ballistic Shield for extra protection. Therefore, I use the Technician Specialization for an extra 1 skill tier, which puts my shield at tier 4, giving it around 4 million HP. Besides that, the Technician Specialization also gives us the Artificer Hive. The Artificer periodically releases micro-electro booster drones that increase the efficiency and refresh the duration of our active skills. In this case, the Crusader Ballistic Shield, even though this Artificer Hive is holstered in our backpack. For weapons, use whatever you like. But since we've built a build with 100% hazard protection, why not use the Backfire, an exotic SMG with the Payment in Kind talent, which gives us a bonus of up to 200% crit damage, in exchange for getting a bleed effect every time we reload, which will not affect us because of this 100% hazard protection build. As a secondary weapon, I use the Lexington with the Flatline talent, with an added scope for enemies that are positioned a bit further away. If we look at the stats, we already have 100% hazard protection, 10% bonus from SHD level, 40% from Cevalier, 20% from Yal Hollow Man Mask, 30% from Foundry Bulwark attribute. This makes us immune to all status effects.
Guess I'm out.
Yes. That's the build I use daily to face all difficulty levels in Division 2. What do you guys think? Is there anything I need to add or maybe change? Please write in the comments. And if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe.